Good afternoon to one and all. We are team, and we gathered here to discuss about low high budget films and low budget films. Coming to high budget films, they are working as a huge marketing and huge marketing and huge marketing and it will give the best quality of video and like
High budget films are like production quality, and high budget films are they are invested large amount of money, and compared to the low budget films are limited resource. When there are uh, low budget films are limited resource, when in the high budget films there are star actors are acted in these films. Mm, Low budget films, there are compared to the high budget, there are less amount of money are invested.
Yes, I agree our point. High budget films are more marketing and more production and also star power and quality is compared to low budget films. But low budget films and high budget films is not matter. Is the content is matter. Content will good and public will accept that film. Suppose you take an example like Adipurush and Hanuman. Hanuman is a low budget films across 150 crores and compared to Adipurush 600 crores. But the successful matter is Hanuman get more success, but will come to Adipurush.
Yeah, I agree with the point. The major advantage is in high budget film is they're giving a best output and best VFX, and they they're getting big actors like Pravas and Ranbir Kapoor.
Disadvantage. Disadvantage is cheaper.
and coming to low budget films in low budget films they cannot act pan India star Prabhas and Ram Charan and like that. So their market will be less compared to the high budget films. What about you, Rakesh?
Low budget films they are faced so many problems when low budget films are limited amount of investment.
Yeah, I agree with all the points. I conclude that it is low budget and high budget is are not mandatory in film industry, but the film will film have best content. It will be successful in the film.
Yeah, thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you.
My sound.
సేమ్ అదే టాపిక్ మళ్ళీ ఇంకోసారా
స్టార్ట్ అయింది.
ఎందుకు ఆపు.
మ్యూట్ చేయి. స్టార్ట్ చేయండి.
ఇప్పుడు చేస్తావా? Good afternoon, everyone. We are here in Team 4. We are discussing in group discussion on the topic of comparing low budget film and high budget film. In low budget film, we have more low risks and more freedom, and also have good content in some films. What is it?
Yeah, I do agree that low budget films have low risk when compared to high film budget, because on success, if low budget have success, they enjoy and they cherish. But when compared, if they to have faced that, if success is okay, but if they have failure, they have a little bit pain when compared to usual amount high budget film. If high budget film got loss or they face a failure, uh, they they'll have more pain when compared to low budget film. Can So I decided to support low budget films.
Sajay, you have point. I think high budget films makes popularity in international wide, but low budget films may become popular in national wide. So high budget films makes have high risks, and directors like Rajmouli and these directors may get big hits. That's my perspective. What's your
I would like to add some more points for high budget. Mainly in high budget, there is production marketing when compared to low budget. The Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We are the team 4 students. We are going to group discussion on comparison of low budget and high budget films.
High budget film, there are so many success in high budget film. There are like Bahubali 2 and Kalki. What about low budget film, Ajay? Yeah, I support low budget film. As I earlier, I told Kantar and Hanuman movie, it got more fame, and even like high budget films like Bahubali,
because their screen presence and their visuals attracted the audience more. So I agree that low budget films also mess up. They give also good presence like high budget films and good output with low budget. So I agree and I support low budget films.
Low budget films are good in content and also have uh, uh, low in low cost you can manage any risk and also have more freedom than high budget film. In high budget film also we are having a lot of budget and freedom also it is very high in high budget. What will you say?
But in low budget we have less risk when compared to high budget films. If they are faced a failure, they have to face a huge failure, like a huge loss of amount when compared to low budget films. The amount will be lost, but in a short period, and they can retrieve their money because the budget is too low when compared to high budget films like Bahubali and other.
I think in either both the sides we should know how to balance the loss and gains. So what?
Yeah, it's all about matters in the content they provided. Even some low budget films also face failures. High budget films also face failures. It's all about the content and the screen presence they provided, and the it's mainly especially the audience. They have to create matter and they have to create their I mean they have to adapt the society so that they can make success. They feel success. If they enjoyed their movies, automatically they have their profits and they have faced their success.
As they have point. And one other thing that low budget films may runs on emotions and these all, but high budget films may prefer certain fightings and elevations. These are so these may take some high budget. So high budget is better than in emotions.
Mainly, the film is nothing but a marketing production. In low budget films, we can see that there is no market production. In high budget films, there are large market productions and demand when compared to low budget films.
Mainly it depends on producer. If a storyteller may explain a producer a story, it depends totally depends upon the producer. The producer have to accept how much budget they have to release for a particular movie. So that is
So, that's what I'm saying. It all are provided only in high budget films. What about low budget films? There is no production and
it's
marketing
totally
quality.
depends on a particular story. Yeah, the story, some story needs some foreign locations like triple R, these all. So that's
It is all depends upon the content and uh, graphics are mainly important than a market production. The market production. If we need graphics, also we need budget. No, in low budget there is only in low budget also we have more graphics and attract who which attracts the audience than high budget film. At last, we conclude that in both in low budget film and high budget film, we must see content and production in the. Thank you.
Start. Good afternoon to one and all. We are team. We are here to uh, discuss about high budget films and low budget films. And coming to high budget films, uh, they having a huge marketing and and high budget films. In high budget films, there will be more stars like pan India stars and like Prabhas and big stars and and the quality of the video, the quality of the that movie will be great when compared to the low budget films.
Yes, I agree with your points. Uh, high budget films are good quality when compared to the low budget films. High budget films are invested more large amount when compared to the low budget films, and also high budget films are also the marketing budget. There are in the high budget films there are cost big name actors were plays a crucial role, and when in coming to the low budget films, the less invested when compared to the high budget films. In the low budget films, there are in high budget and low budget films, there both are so much of talented, but in the high budget films, there are um, high budget films. There are goes to there are go to the so many countries when low budget films are within a country.
Can you give specific reason to compare high budget and low budget films?
Yeah, high budget films are they getting they call they, they call
Thank you.
Angus is
Good afternoon to everyone. Here we want to discuss a group discussion about high budget films and low budget films. High budget films better production quality when compared to the low budget films, and also high budget films are there are much amount they are invested when compared to the low budget films. Here also when the coming to the high budget films. There are many actors will be plays a crucial role, and in the high budget films, mm, in coming to the low budget films, there are limited resources like
yeah. low budget films, there will be less marketing when compared to high budget films, and production will be less and then compared to high budget films, and uh, and it's a and it's a movie quality like CGI and special effects will be less. It is when it is compared to high budget films, and in these low budget films, the actors will be charged very less, and their salaries will be very less when compared to high budget film actors. And what is the comparison?
High budget films are they try to give the color best VFX artist to to give the best output for us. And also high budget films are try to promoting family level to compare to low budget films.
From my point of view, low budget films are mainly depend on content, but high budget films are mainly depend on hero or heroine or maybe director. Big directors.
I conclude that
Hi, today high budget films and low budget films comparison. High budget films have lots of money and big stars and quality production marketing, and there is a star power like pre-release events. And low budget films have less money and they are mainly focused on creativity and storytelling. It's all about story. Can you give specific reason to compare high budget and low budget films?
Yeah, when coming to high budget films, their resources will be unlimited. Like not only unlimited and more resources when compared to low budget films, and the content will be uh, and video quality will play the important role in both the high budget and low budget. High budget films will be with more CGI and special effects, but coming to low budget films, there will be less when compared to high budget films. So I'm
Rakesh, can you give one example of high budget and low budget films?
high budget film is Salah, and low budget low budget film is
We conclude that what not is the high budget film and low budget film. The content will be important. Thank you.